One of the great things about riding in LA is that here on March 6th, the weather is beautiful. I'm in shorts and a short sleeve shirt, and it's just really pleasant weather. The downside, of course, is I'm in the middle of traffic. This is a 3-lane road, Santa Monica Boulevard, but very quickly here I'll actually have my own bike lane, one of the best on the west side, and it's coming up in maybe 100 meters or so. So this is the beginning of the bike lane. This goes on for about 2 miles, all the way to the 405 freeway. So I'm coming up now on the end of the bike lane on Santa Monica Boulevard. You can see ahead that bridge structure is actually the 405 freeway. The lane ends at Sepulveda Boulevard. This is San Vicente Boulevard. It has a nice bike lane for a good part of it. Right now I'm in an area called Brentwood. This is the famous PCH. It's a pretty busy roadway here. Over to my left is a bicycle path across the PCH. It would be an ideal thing to ride on, except that it ends very quickly up here in the direction I'm heading, and then I'd have to cross back over the PCH anyway. They have those speed markers every so often. The speed limit here is 45 miles an hour, and it's rare that people go 45 miles an hour. So here's the turnoff, Latigo Canyon Road. As you can see, it's kind of a favorite climb for a lot of people. It's about 7.5 mile climb. I love the hillside in the spring because everything is so green and lush. And this year we've got an extra amount of rain, so it has an extra amount of green. As you get higher in the mountain, the views become more spectacular. Hey, my first California puppies. Huh. Here's the 1 kilometer marker. It's about 10:40, and I'll finish in about 5 minutes, so that's about an hour from bottom to top. I got to the top of Latigo Canyon Road, and as soon as you hit the top, there's a very fast descent right down here to Canyon Dune Road. One of the really cool things about Mulholland Highway is how quickly it opens up into this wonderful vista. From here, it doesn't look like there's much to see, but then you make a left turn suddenly, and you're looking down on Malibu Canyon. So, we'll see here in a minute. This part of the road is called the Snake because it is curvy on the way down, and obviously it's popular with motorcyclists and other sports car drivers. There's a photographer up here who takes pictures of everybody who's coming along, mostly motorcyclists but also cyclists. And here's a lookout point that a lot of people gather at. If you ever watch the talk show host Jay Leno, he'll talk a lot about a place called the Rock Store. The Rock Store is right here. And on the weekends it becomes a hangout for a lot of motorcyclists. This is King Gillette Branch, which is a California state park and has the great benefit of having a water faucet right behind this building. This is the other side of Malibu Canyon. So I'm just leaving behind Mulholland Highway and entering or starting on Old Topanga Canyon Road. So this is the corner of Old Topanga Canyon Road and Topanga Canyon Road, and I'm headed that way downhill back to PCH. This is the bottom of Topanga Canyon Road. PCH is just dead ahead here. From there I make a left and I head back towards home. So I've ridden close to 60 miles. Almost all of it has been on the roadway. And just now I've been able to turn off PCH onto the parallel bike path area. And you know, really for the first time I can relax a little bit and not fear so much for the traffic. I really doubt that we'll ever see bike paths in the areas that I've been riding today because they're so remote. But it would be nice to have a lot more of it in the city itself. You know, for everybody. I ride because I'm an enthusiast, but there are a lot of people who don't ride because they're afraid. That's my policy statement for now. Got to get back to finishing up this ride. See? It's proof.
Get in the picture with the girls.
I don't know. Me and the girls. Hello. Say hello to the camera.
Hello, darling.